Can you do it?
Para.
Hello, show. Because that's the only voice I could do.
Oh my God, what happened to your voice, Rica G?
Okay, second time around. Okay, this happened.
Oh my God, who
I know.
is this?
No,
I have a
wait.
new co-host
I know,
here
right?
on mix number 9.
Hi, I'm Dua Lipa.
Oh my,
Feeling
even
ko-
your
see?
laugh is
I know.
ugly.
Ugly?
I mean, yes.
You mean different?
Different.
Kainis.
Welcome to mix number 9. Mix number
Oh my
9.
gosh, mix number 9. I
Of the
love
Halo
it.
Halo show.
Someone told me that they're excited for mix number 9 because number 9 is significant to him.
Why?
I forgot, but shout out to you.
Good.
We're at mix number 9. Okay, anyway.
Okay, so I have my name is JC and my new co-host is named
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
Electricity.
Oh my God.
Tapos nag-short hair pa ako. Wala lang.
Oh God.
Alright, anyway.
Okay, and then of course this is Rica.
Hi, I'm Rica.
Normally doesn't sound like this. If you listen to mix 1, 2, 3,
I sound normal.
4, she sounds different, normal. But welcome to the Hala Hala show. We highly recommend you check out the first few mixes if you haven't checked it out. But of course you can start anywhere because what is this show all about?
Basically, we're the Halo Halo show where we talk about anything and everything under the sun.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter where you start because I'm sure at some point you will relate to what we are talking about, right?
Speaking of which, we normally do what we talk about. What we normally do is we talk about what we did in the week, in the past week, since our last mix, our last episode. So that's called Week in Review. So we're going to do that in a little bit. But also, we do something called the TTs.
The TTs.
Which are the trending topics.
Yeah, so we talk about stuff that trended over the week or the weekend.
Yes.
And we have
Thank
something
you,
for...
Dua Lipa.
I know. Thank you. Electricity.
And we also have Gatas a question, which is something that we like to ask people who tawag dito?
Who got us a question.
Got us a question.
No, who asked questions like over on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. So
And,
we take or we get questions from there.
And if we have time, we have we got an email finally.
Ooh, email.
And we don't have a name for it, but I'm thinking why not let your fan mail make sense.
Yeah, let your fan
mail. So we might read that out in just a little bit, maybe towards the end. But with that being said, our TTs for today, we're talking about Stan Lee. Rest in peace, Stan Lee.
Rest in peace, Stan Lee.
We'll talk more about him as well as Detective Pikachu and Toy Story 4. The trailers dropped and they went viral on. Line.
Honestly, I haven't really watched the trailer of Toy Story 4. But
it's just a teaser naman.
Okay. But I saw the teaser.
All right, so Week in Review. I went first last mix, so I think. So ikaw na, Rica. Dua Lipa, what did you do? Where did you tour? Where did you tour?
I just came from Japan. Just kidding. Okay, so
I can't get over who you use.
I know, right? It's so different.
Your hair,
so
your hair too. Well, your hair's nice. Your hair's nice.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Go.
Okay. So first of all, I cut my hair because I was too tired of my long hair. I was supposed to donate my hair because that's what I do every 2 years, but I just couldn't make it anymore because it kept on falling, and it's parang it's more susceptible yung hair ko with hair fall when it's long. So when you cut it daw, parang mas umuunti yung hair fall. So that's what I did.
How much hair fall are you
Extreme hair fall. Like I have bald spots. You just can't see it.
Ba?
Yeah, I have bald. I'll show you later.
Is that a medical thing?
I'm thinking it's like, I was thinking before it was alopecia or something, or like extreme hair fall.
Okay.
And then someone pointed out to me that I just changed my workout routine for the past few months, and that's when it started. And then I changed also my eating habits. So maybe I'm a little bit malnourished. Yung parang, because I changed my workout routine to something extreme.
Are you not eating right?
It's not that I'm not eating right. I'm not eating the right thing.
Oh.
For the workout, I guess.
Baka kulang ka sa protein.
Probably. I need my protein. I need my meat.
Okay, so you cut your hair.
Yeah, I cut my hair. So again, thank you to Nook for, cutting my hair, to Sir Jess and Sir JP and Miss Anna. So everybody there, they were so really, really nice. And I love their look because it's so millennial. It was all marble and
But they do
everything.
gluta and stuff there too.
I think so. Yeah. So
they hit me up a long time ago, but I was afraid of gluta. you put a needle in you.
I know.
And then you
I
make
tried.
You whiter. What?
I know, right? I never tried gluta, but I tried vitamin drip before.
Okay.
And then you know what happened to me?
What?
Like literally my sinuses opened up. Tas sobra akong like sinipon. during the drip.
That's a good thing, right?
Yeah, it's a good thing though. Kasi ibig sabihin, parang you're saturated with the
What is
vitamin drip?
Wait, so
it's
they
like,
stick you with a needle,
yeah,
though, right?
with a needle.
That's
and then
why
I'm
so hesitant because I don't like to get stuck
you can't
with
feel
anything.
it naman after, the sticking part.
Yeah, but it's just hanging
yeah,
there.
it's there.
And it's just
for an hour and a half.
What the hell? You have a needle stuck in you for an hour and it's just dripping shit into you?
Yeah, it was actually pretty nice because...
Vitamin drip.
Yeah, the thing is, I worked out before the vitamin drip. I did the vitamin drip. And then, after that, the next day, I wasn't feeling like groggy at all. Like, yung gising ko parang birds chirping in the morning and like the sun. Ganon. So, it was really a different feeling. But you have to do it from time to time. So, it's pretty expensive. You can't just do it one time. Athletes do it for better recovery and, blood flow and everything. So, yeah, I cut my hair and then in the same street where Nook is, there's Mandaue Foam. It's in Shaw. So I visited Mandaue Foam and it was so nice.
What's Mandaue Foam?
It's like an IKEA here.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like all home stuff and it's just
Mandaue
Foam.
Oh, foam. F-O-A-M?
Yeah, foam. As in like bed foam, like foam.
Ah, okay.
So it was really, really nice. And I know one of our DJs, Carla, is super, super duper obsessed with Mandaue Foam. And now I get her because it's just amazing. You have everything there from like placemats to bed sheets, everything. Just everything you need in the house. And it's not expensive.
Did you buy anything?
I bought a shower curtain.
Oh.
And super not expensive. So, there. That's what I did. And
Carla loves that place?
Yes, super.
Oh, yeah. In case you're your first-time listener, we're radio DJs at
we're radio
Monster
DJs.
RX. Wala lang. Carla.
Not like
Aguas.
DJs Piki Wow.
Wait.
No.
Chicka, yeah.
Like radio announcers.
Okay.
There. After that, I watched Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, that's right. You got the preview.
Yeah,
jerk.
it was so good and so funny. And I feel like...
Are you allowed to talk about... I mean, you're not... Obviously, don't spoil it, but
yeah,
are you allowed to,
super
allowed to say
duper
it was so good?
no spoilers. Super no spoilers.
But it was good?
It was really good.
Did you like the first one?
I like this first one specifically because they played a Rihanna song, "Shut Up and Drive."
Shut up and drive.
You know what? I downloaded Wreck-It Ralph 1 before just to replay that scene.
I'm sure it was on YouTube.
I know, but I like the movie
see
also.
Vanellope.
And then I got to see Scarlett Snowbello. I'm so happy. Like my heart was so happy.
Oh, she was at the premiere.
Yeah, she was there kasi diba she went to Disney Studios to like voice Vanellope, but they didn't include it in the movie. They just tried it out.
I don't know
Malay
that.
mo, in the future, they wanted to get her, like to train her or something. But yeah, that's what she did when she went to the studio.
How old is she?
She's like 3?
3?
4?
You know, I get so, like, between, for me, it goes baby.
Yeah.
Tapos, like, 6. And then, like,
so in between
11.
that baby.
Between 1 and baby and 6. I can't, like, tell
You don't know if it's like...
I don't know how old they are.
Kung baby na ba o toddler?
Yeah, I was like, where are you?
No, yeah, but I think she's like 3 or 2 or something like that. But she was super cute. Oh my gosh, like when she arrived, everybody was smiling. Everybody like...
She's got more followers than
I know, right?
all
and
of us combined.
She was so cute. And you know why she's cuter? Kasi, I mean, you know why she's cute? Kasi she doesn't know that she's famous. Kasi parang cute lang siya. Parang
You think that's gonna, get into her head when she's older?
No, I'm sure at one point it'll change into hopefully something better. But I'm sure it'll change.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if for the good or not.
So,
but
I forgot who doesn't like Scarlett.
Oh my god, I know a lot of people, and I'm like, why? What did she do to you?
Maybe they just don't like the whole
she's famous
baby
yeah,
thing. I don't think anyone would hate
I know,
Scarlett
right?
Bell over herself.
Sabi ko nga, if you don't like Scarlett Snowbello, then it's fine because one more person out of the way, I'm one step closer to Scarlett. But you know what? There was this actually one more event that she was there.
Okay.
Incredibles naman. And then so I was like, oh my god, it's her. And I couldn't go near her. And I don't want to take a picture without her consent also because obviously she's a baby. But when I sat down dun sa reserved seat ko, I was right in front of her. I mean, she was right in front of me.
So you were behind her.
I was behind her and I was so cute. She's the cutest baby ever.
You said hi?
I can't. Don't.
Why not?
Wala lang, hiya ako. Kasi parang, I'm sure she's gonna be like, who you? I mean, you know how
She wouldn't want to meet, Dua Lipa.
I know, right?
Scarlet Snow.
I got new rules, I got
Electricity. Ano pa na ba?
electricity.
It's a good song.
Anyway,
it's a good song.
yeah, I know, right?
Okay, what else? What else did you do? What else? Yun lang?
Wreck-It Ralph,
Wreck-It Ralph.
and then what did I do? Oh, right, over the weekend, actually last Friday, I went to a launch of Nobody Clothing. It's a clothing company.
Okay.
And then they actually have like a launch there in Cubao X. We went to
You know
Cubao
what?
X.
That's where a lot of clothing launch.
Yeah.
I went to one too before. I forgot the name. Hundo.
Yeah, doon, super dami.
Hundo was Hundo was the name of the
Oo nga, the clothing company. Yeah, Hondo and everything. Tas parang, like, they're always there. And I'm super proud.
Proud. You're proud of
I'm
what?
super proud of my friend Finn.
Mm.
Kasi parang he's part of the team and everything. He would always invite me to all the launches and everything. And now, that's like his passion project now. And I kind of feel him. Alam mo yun, parang gets ko how passionate you are at something.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, because, parang I kind of feel the same way with our podcast. Parang ganon.
He designs the
shirts and like, part of the team, marketing and everything. So
that's
parang
cool.
they're like a really good and super cool bunch of people, and they call themselves like a bunch of nobodies. Kasi nobody in clothing.
Nobody.
Yeah, so super cool.
Cute.
Yeah, so there, parang we drank, and then it was my second.
Oh no! Did you?
No,
did drunk
no.
Rica
You know
come
what?
back?
I'm so happy because I didn't. But
Really?
I tasted absinthe, and it was
that's
the worst thing ever. Like, who the hell invented absinthe? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, I first tasted it, I was like, oh my god. Like,
absinthe?
alam mo yung parang ako naging raisin? Yung parang ako nag-shrivel up. Parang, ooh, this is so kadiri. And then a friend of ours, si Richard, drank like 2 glasses.
Of
Like,
absinthe?
yeah,
Was
like
it green?
Ano siya, parang hinaluan siya nung, I don't know what the mix is. But they have a mix. Tapos dalawang ganun yung ininom niya, like one after the other.
Oh,
and I'm like, oh my goodness, we are gonna carry this person home. But we didn't. We were super happy na parang everybody got home safely.
Yeah, I can taste that. I can taste
Yeah,
that in my
sobrang,
mouth
my God.
right now. I was thinking
Like
about it.
mouthwash/alcohol
Yun nga,
ewan ko.
mouthwash. It's like drinking mouthwash.
It's so disgusting. But it was a really fun night, and it's just fun. It was really fun.
Cool.
So there.
All right. Wait, may nag-text.
Uy, may nag-text.
Sa bagong phone ko!
iPhone user in the his out.
Alright, so I had a very...
Nakakainis yung
segue.
yung segue.
Ganda na. Pero totoo, may nag-text talaga. Oh, diba?
Okay,
Diba?
sino yan?
I don't
Uy,
know.
meet up naman tayo.
No.
350 lang, 12 hours.
No, so this week, my friend Sam, she came from the States.
Oh, cool.
And I used her as a pack mule to bring my iPhone XS.
So, Sam, kawawa ka naman for having a friend like JC.
I know. Actually, I was like, shit, am I more excited to see
Sam or the iPhone?
No, but it was really nice to see. So I just asked her to bring it. And then when she arrived, kunwari, hindi ko hinahanap yung phone.
Okay. Casual.
Hey, how you been? We mga 1 hour kami nag-catch up. May nag-text ulit. So
Talagang hindi niya sinasilent, guys.
one hour kami nag-catch up. Tapos sabi ni Sam, hey, I have your phone. I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
Wow! Nakalimutan niya, guys.
So that was really cool. Sam and I worked at a movie theater in the States together. That was our job. I worked there for like 5 years. Before the radio, it was my favorite job ever.
Really?
Yeah. Because you get free movies.
Scooping popcorn.
You get free movies and daming chicks.
Okay.
Pero normally kasama nila boyfriends.
Kaya pala.
Because then they're on a date, diba? But there's the off chance.
Never stopped you before.
Oh, man. I have a lot of stories. Should we do it in this podcast or another podcast?
You can like touch on it.
Touch on it. Okay, there's a lot. Okay, guys, clickbait.
Okay, clickbait.
If we ever talk about our former jobs, if you're ever curious, I got a lot of stories about the movie theater, good and bad.
Like yung mga parang funky stuff that they do inside the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Do people do it there?
Oh
my God!
Well, don't you wanna know?
No.
Kasi diba, we
like
have a projection
okay,
booth. So, syempre may mga movies na have no people watching because they've been in theaters for a long time or they're just really crappy. Mm-hmm. Like there was this one movie, Furry Animals or something. I forgot. Basta it was a box office bomb. Like it did perform well. So we would sell maybe 1 ticket, 2 for a whole theater, dude.
Whoa.
And before, there's a time when I was working in the projection booth.
Okay.
So there's a little window, diba, where the projector shoots the light onto the screen. But there's enough space so you can see like what's going on. And of course, if you're gonna fool around in a movie theater, where are you gonna do it?
In the booth.
In the back, right? Yeah. So you have the clear line of sight down into the last like 5 rows.
Oh my God. What did you see?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna save that. Oh, may nag-text ulit.
Kainis! Ayaw niya i-silent.
Hindi, actually, no one
any
ever...
other
no,
mix,
you know what?
silent.
You know what? I
know. Yes po. Punta po ako after
order ka
work.
na ng pansit. No. I never get texted. But yeah, so I'll save those stories for another day.
Ay, nakong corny. Did you just see someone doing it or what?
I'll save that for another day.
Oh, fine. Okay.
But maybe. Also, the personal stories about the theater as well. Have you ever watched The Office? You ever watched The Office? No.
I watched like a couple.
You ever watch those shows where there's like it's like set in an office and they're just goofing around and they're like from all walks of life. It's like that in the movie theater. We hire everyone from. We had senior citizens who wanted to just work the ticket booth. We had military people. We had high school kids. Yeah. We had college students, college grads, people who couldn't find a job.
Oh my god!
We had some weirdos working there.
No way.
Yeah.
Like how weirdo?
Like very strange people. Like they were into like some weird shit. And then there was just cool people like me.
Syempre, in-include niyo yung sarili.
It was a very really cool experience. And I think I'll talk about that next time. Maybe we should talk about that in another mix.
It's so sad.
Do you have any former jobs? Ba?
It's so no.
You don't have any former jobs?
Oh, well, I have other jobs.
Okay, then we'll talk about that.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Anong jobs?
Hindi, iniisip ko.
Bastos ka.
Hindi yun gago.
Okay, ano ba? Okay.
Yung like,
mga
before kasi, this is like this is like my first formal job. And before that was like, I was just freelancing but I was freelancing like makeup and everything.
You know, we should do we'll do a whole podcast on jobs. So we have already lined up, we have jobs. And we got you were thinking it.
But you said it.
Oh, God. Yeah, so we're going to do a whole podcast on maybe work and jobs and money. Oh, work, jobs, and money maybe. And then love. Love, I could talk forever. But yeah, that's in the future. So yeah, Sam and I worked at a movie theater. So she was here. She only was here for like a day and a half because she's one of those nomad kind of backpackers, which I am very envious of sometimes because I'm like, damn, they just like, they go on a whim. If they want to go somewhere, they'll just go.
They just go.
And they I mean, it's not like they're super rich. She's not super rich, but she works hard and she hustles, and that's her passion to travel.
So what's her job?
She's like us. She does a lot of different things.
Really?
She actually works as a radio jock too.
Oh, where?
San Diego.
Oh, cool.
I forgot the name of the station. I made her listen to the podcast, so she might catch up.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam. She also, works at like a dentist's office, and she worked at like a shoe store. She worked at the theater like before. She worked at a Jamba Juice, blah blah blah. So she funded her passion of traveling, and I think that's so cool. I just don't know like how they could do it. I don't think I could do it because I don't know. It's just. Well, first of all, we can't really leave all the time because we have a job here.
But do you see those articles where like backpackers get like odd jobs in different countries just for them to go to another country and then get odd jobs for there?
They do it full time too.
Yeah, yung parang
like full time like hopping around.
Like yung cleaning toilets, cleaning your yung mga ganun.
Yeah, there's also people who like to, especially I think in Asia it's big. Teach English. Is a big way to make good money and travel there. And also freelance writers.
Freelance writers.
Because all you really need is an internet connection.
Computer and everything.
And internet connection and a laptop. That's all you need.
That's it.
Pretty much. So, galing. I have a lot of respect for people who do that. Because it's kind of like living on the edge. Kind of.
And you need a lot of discipline.
You do.
Because,
you can't just be spending...
you don't have a boss. You know, nobody telling you what to do or anything.
That's true. And that's why I really love you watch some, right? My travel vloggers.
Yeah.
Not like influencers. Nothing wrong with influencers, but like the people who travel and they vlog about like how they are surviving. I think that's so cool because it's very
like
inspiring.
their life.
I've been getting into Nikki, our friend Nikki. Nikki, see?
Yeah. Okay.
She sent me a video about these people who live in vans.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I've been watching that like nonstop, like different.
I also have a certain vlogger that I watch na ganun.
But they're all so hot.
Yeah, they are.
They're like so sexy.
Super sexy.
What the hell?
And like, alam mo yung parang kahit punit yung shirt nila, they're like, oh.
And I was thinking,
God, so hot.
Are they hot? Because they're on YouTube, or I was thinking but they seem to, the trend seems to be that they eat healthy and stuff. So if you eat healthy, and I think they exercise and stuff.
Everything is
you're gonna look good.
Kasi alam mo, parang kita mo lang nakapanty lang sila, yung gano'n, parang.
It's like, man. So yeah, those are really cool. And that's what we did pretty much. She left this morning. Well, this morning as the time of this recording. So maybe a week ago now, by this time that you're listening. And what else did I do? I watched Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, do you like it?
Oh my gosh, I loved it.
You know what? Of course, everyone is giving praise to Rami Malek. Rami Malek. He was really great.
Yeah, he was
super good.
And we're all expecting like Oscars and everything,
winning
awards. Yeah, for him. And then you know what I realized during the movie? I know a lot of their songs, but I didn't know it was Queen.
Really?
I knew a lot. Like every time they would play a song, I'm like, oh my gosh, kanila pala yan. Every single time, and I would just be like, wow, that's how you know when someone's like super influential, even though you don't know their name.
They didn't even play a lot of the other songs that they had. I'm a fan of Queen, but of their hits. Like, I'm not gonna say it like I know all their songs, but I knew all the songs that played in the movie, and I knew a couple more. And I really love the scene. Well, actually, I don't want to spoil it for what people haven't seen it.
Just the song,
but the scene where they're creating Bohemian Rhapsody. It's so good.
So,
however,
you know who I found hot there? The drummer.
The drummer, right?
Oh my God,
he's so hot.
Ben Hardy.
Yeah. Gwapo nun.
Like, sobrang gwapo niya. And the thing is, mas nagwapuhan ako sa kanya sa look na yun kesa sa look niya, like, in real life.
So you like the long hair.
Yeah, like the long hair and like how, like, parang naging baby face siya.
His nose is so nice. So,
grabe ako, I can't stop. Like, sometimes I forget about the other bandmates. Tapos parang nakatingin lang ako din sa...
Did you see Adam Lambert?
In the movie?
He made a cameo.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken. Basta, if you haven't seen it, or if you have seen it, let us know if you saw the cameo of Adam Lambert. I will say, though, I didn't think it was like, like some people are saying it's 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I thought it was very good. However, yung not to spoil anything, and I still highly recommend you see it because it's just for Rami Malek alone and a sexy drummer boy.
Yeah, Ben
Hardy. But for me, it built up a lot of little plot lines, and I get that the whole history of Queen and the history of Freddie Mercury is so long that you can't really put it into it was a long movie. It's like a 2-hour and a half movie. But they built up a lot of storylines, and it's like they were gonna come. Yeah, it's like they were gonna come to a big like climax conclusion, or they were gonna, and then it just kind of moves on to the next thing.
Yeah.
And you're like, I get it. Like but I didn't really feel it as much as I felt. And I also think that it suffered only because it wasn't rated R. It was rated PG-13. And Freddie Mercury was known for, especially in like his heyday, having like a lot of sex parties and there's a lot of drugs and stuff involved, which they did show anyway. But I feel like if it was rated R, it would have really been a even more incredible movie. But it was a great movie.
My thought on that is, naisip ko kasi parang, if they didn't, I mean, it's okay that they didn't do a rated R movie about Freddie Mercury because wala na siyang masasabi about it. He's already passed. So I feel like out of respect, let's just not talk about that part of his life kasi hindi na niya madedefend yung sarili niya. What if you got it wrong? And these things parang safe to And
the two of the members I think had input in the movie.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of people are saying also that the movie was very clean cut. Yeah. Meaning that there are no loose ends. Like it tied up very nicely. Which of course it makes the band look good. Yeah. Makes Freddie look good. And that's a good thing as well. But also sometimes like you said, Freddie isn't alive anymore to tell us about that or give his side.
To his side.
But there are, I think, documented cases. I think even he said himself in interviews, I feel like they could have taken that, and I don't think it would have been too far away from
parang na lang, like artistic liberties.
Yeah, parang ganun. And I mean the movie was I read also on the other side of the fence where people who weren't super impressed with the movie, a lot of them were really big fans of Queen, and they knew the chronological order of
Yeah.
things. But in the movie, you have to move things around. You have to take artistic liberties. So,
and I think like as someone who's like not super duper a big fan of Queen, it's just really entertaining.
it is.
It was super entertaining.
And the ending is worth it.
I know, sobra. Talagang parang ganda ng build-up. Tapos biglang...
Nagsisinga ako. I should have watched it in IMAX. Can you imagine watching that last part in IMAX? Solid.
It was so fun. Did you see that side-by-side video of the Live Aid?
The real one?
Yeah, the real one, and then
I didn't watch the side by side. I rewatched the real one.
But they had like a side-by-side performance of Rami and Freddie Mercury from Live Aid, and it was like
almost
super
word for. I mean, movement for
match
movement.
as
Galing.
in, ang galing.
Yeah. So I hope he wins.
Obviously, halata pa rin si Rami yun, but still.
Galing.
Yeah, and you know what? I was actually just imagining if Sacha Baron Cohen would.
Because he was supposed to.
Yeah, he was supposed to play it.
I think he could pull it off.
Yeah,
he's a very good, especially like Borat.
Yeah, and I think he's the perfect person if they were going to put like R-rated stuff in it.
And he's also he's a method actor.
Yeah,
so I think he would have done well then. But maybe we'll see it another time.
Ako din method actor din.
Oo nga, Dua Lipa. you
parang,
cut your hair nga eh.
I really like wanted to embody Dua Lipa. Di ba pinapunta ko pa dito si Lainey? Si Lainey. Yung Lainey, di ba?
What's her boyfriend? Paul Klein?
Yeah.
Paul Klein.
Pinapunta ko sila dito kasi, I want to get together.
Millennial.
Okay.
Moving on now, let's go to our trending topics. Stan Lee muna. Let's talk Stan Lee. Yeah, he passed away. I think 2 days ago. Well, 2 days ago, like early November.
Yesterday, early morning. Monday,
something like that. Basta, probably a week ago if you're listening to this podcast. And you've heard about it, I'm sure, because as soon as you open any social media site, that's all you saw.
Yeah.
Which shows to me the impact that Stan Lee had, and I think that's incredible. And I was reading a lot of, because when something is big and happy, I like to know sometimes I like to know the background. Grabe, he didn't really apparently, based on just internet people's, I don't know, he didn't really make it big till he was like the 40s.
Wow.
Like he was a comic book writer.
Yeah, writer and everything.
But I think his first big break in like the comic world was when he was like 41 or 40.
Wow, what was it?
Fantastic Four yata. Yeah,
but after that, all his previous works went to
I don't know. I didn't look
parang
that up.
sumikat na rin everything. Or from Fantastic Four, dun palang sumikat yung mga work.
I'm not sure, to be honest. But I just got the hint from other people's parang motivational quotes like thank you Stan Lee, blah blah blah. You showed the world that you're in your own time, as long as you pursue your passion, blah blah blah.
You know what? I feel like sometimes one time we should have like a comic book expert or something. We should
Chico.
Yun na nga, si Chico could explain to us like how it is.
Chico Garcia.
Kasi parang I have so many questions and like
you don't talk to him about it?
No, he talks about it a lot. And I learned in the show.
Okay.
Yeah, so parang ang saya lang. So maybe we could have like a talk or something.
When I was doing the early morning show, diba, Chico would come in maybe an hour early. There were times when we would talk about comics and you can really see the passion in his like sometimes it's not, I mean, we'll just get to talking about one part and then he'll go off on a tangent.
Yeah.
And it's not like, it's like, sometimes when people go off on a tangent, you're like, why are you talking to me about this? But when Chico talks about it, you're like, oh, wow. I didn't know that. Like,
true.
And it's really cool. Because,
it's nice.
Wala lang. I think that Stan Lee has had this incredible effect on people through his works and also as a person.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It makes me wish, or makes me hopeful for, the world and stuff.
Yeah.
I know it's very deep, blah, blah, blah.
That you could actually make a difference.
Yeah, you can make a difference in your art and your passion. And I don't know, I saw so many quotes. Do you see any quotes that stood out or anything that, do you remember?
Like from Stan Lee? Or?
From Stan Lee or just from people in general? People who were inspired by it.
I really like what Chico said.
Yeah.
I like what Chico said na parang, I'm just paraphrasing here, but like, parang you taught me that different is
like all the
what do you call that?
Like it's like all the weirdos
all
and
the
all
weirdos.
the outcasts.
That different is good.
Different
Something
is good.
like that. Like different is good.
Yeah.
You know, doesn't mean that it's bad already. It's just different. And then for me naman, because again, I'm not a big comic book fan and everything, but I really appreciated like Avengers and everything, Spider-Man.
The movies,
I loved
the movies, you mean.
movies.
Okay.
It was so good, and every time, and it became a game. You know, every time he would have like cameos and everything.
Yeah, you wait
I
for
was
it.
like, oh my god, it's Stanley. So what do you call this? I was just scared yesterday with all the tributes, and I feel like at one point, somebody would like put out an article, something bad about Stanley. Pero wala.
You know what? There was just to
I didn't see anything.
Well, there was speculation now that he was racist.
Okay.
There were some. I remember reading about this a long time ago, but then I tried to look it up. Parang it's all baseless. Information. And then there was this one video that went. Well, a lot of tributes went viral. One video. It was a clickbait title. So I clicked it. Of course, it said Stan Lee is a racist.
Okay.
And then I opened the video, and the whole video is Stanley talking about. It was part of a bigger interview, but it was a segment about how Spider-Man, his face is covered, and he said that they didn't plan it that way, but it made kids who read it or watched it think that it could be them, because underneath that mask you could be black, you could be white, you could be Asian, you could be anything.
Anyone.
And I was like, there's no way Stanley's fucking racist. Get the hell out of here. And he just seems like a sweet old man. And I know it's a sad thing, but he was 95. He lived a long life.
A long, good life.
Yeah, and you know what? There's not much else that's it. You know, good life. If anyone could make it to 95 and have the life he lived, I think that it's a dream come true.
That would be amazing. So rest in peace, Stanley.
You know, you have any? So you're not into comics at all?
I'm not into comic books.
I got into graphic novels and stuff.
Not even that. But I know that it's like, you know, it is an art form, and you know, it's like I never really thought of people reading comic books as nerds or weirdos or something like that, because I know for a fact that it's like really nice.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I know it is. That's why I never really made fun of anyone. Kasi diba before, parang if you're into comic books, parang, diba, parang geek or whatever. I never really found that. And before nga, I used to date someone who was really into comic books, and then I found one in like this one antique shop na super duper old na. It was Superman, but super old na.
All right.
And then I bought it for him. And then when he saw it, sobrang saya niya.
Did he sell it?
I don't know if he did, but he was so ecstatic na parang, oh my God, yes, thank you.
Yeah, some people collect shoes, some people collect clothes, some people collect comics, and I think that's awesome. And the only thing that's difficult for me for comics, especially like mga Marvel, whatever, there's so many different universes,
like
so many different timelines. Where do you start? And I kind of figured it out a little bit. There's series kasi. So you start from one series. But sometimes there are different universes. So like a Superman, for example, or like an Iron Man in one comic might be a different Iron Man in a different comic.
Exactly.
Chico was explaining to me. And he knows all the universes.
I know, right?
Like, that's Iron Man from universe 37. Parang ganun.
Ang galing.
They restarted that. So anyway. So rest in peace to Stan Lee, and thank you for inspiring a whole generation of weirdos, mutants, millennials, and everyone in the past too. And then moving on to our next topic, let's just make it all in one. Some teaser trailers and a full trailer. Teaser trailer for Toy Story 4, which you haven't seen.
I haven't seen it.
I just want to talk about real quick. Like it's Woody and Buzz and like the gang. They're in like a Ring Around a Rosie, and then they have a new character named Forky. Yeah, what? It's true. His name is Forky. Why are you laughing?
Wala.
Wait, what did you think it was? I mean, what makes that Rica G? What makes that funny?
Natatawa lang ako kasi Forky, wala parang Porky na F.
Forky. French fries. Forky. I just wanted to ask you, I thought Toy Story 3 ended really well. Like there was no better way to send off the series or what I thought was a trilogy. Do you think Toy Story 4 is milking? I think it's gonna be good anyway, but parang sayang like the ending, the closure.
For me kasi parang the more the merrier when it comes to Toy Story.
Well,
kasi parang wala lang. Parang
yeah.
it's such a nice concept.
Yeah.
And I feel like you could branch out into anything with that concept. So parang ako, go, G.
I'm not complaining about more movie. It's just like, parang sayang.
Sayang lang yung ending and everything. But yeah. Like, I get it. Like, let's say, nag-release sila ng Harry Potter in the same timeline or universe.
G, right?
After. Parang G, okay lang, diba? So, there. Okay lang din naman sa akin. But, you know what? Actually, surprisingly, the second Toy Story movie, I cannot remember.
Oh, that's the one where Jessie comes in, the cowgirl, and then the collector dude.
Yeah.
I was surprised that that is that's the highest rated Toy Story, really? I think. And it was my least favorite. It's still good.
Ako naman, I just don't remember it.
3 though, man, I remember 3 because I was working in the theater na I remember I cried at the end.
Yeah, I know a lot of people did.
A lot of people cried during, because we can spoil it now, it's been out for a while, but a lot of people cried in the scene where they thought they were gonna die in the lava thing. I was like, why are you gonna cry there? You know they're not gonna die. It's a kid's movie. But the ending, oh my God, the ending really got me, man. Because it reminded me of all these toys that I used to have. And what happened to them? I don't know. But they brought me so much happiness. Oh my God, I'm thinking about it. It just makes me all that.
Don't cry.
No, legit. Dude, I was like,
I still have my Barbies.
You still have it?
Kasi I collected it. And I actually considered it as a collection kasi there's this one box, the final Barbie that was gifted to me when I was turning 13. Kasi sabi nila, you're a teenager now, you can have Barbies. So that's my last one. And I didn't open it. So it's still in the box. And I feel like in the future, it's going to be like...
priceless enough collector's item.
So
at least you still have it.
I still have it and it's in like a glass box. As in talagang
like an aquarium.
Yeah, like an aquarium. Kakainis.
Someone tweeted us. They were just as confused as me when you tell me that.
Hindi kasi gets yung point ko eh.
Okay. So you plan to sell them?
That one Barbie.
Okay.
Yeah, kasi yung iba medyo na.
Maybe your future mga inaanak or something.
Probably. And I have like tons of clothes for Barbies. And I even have the boys. Para silang boy band.
Ken.
Yeah, all the Kens. Like the black Ken, the Chinese Ken, the white.
Meron na?
Yeah, meron.
Okay.
May Asian Ken, ganun. So parang ako, the blonde one and there's the brunette and everything. Tas, wala lang, ang pogi nila. Hindi ko lagi abs nila. Because they have.
They do. And my toys naman were like yung mga action figures.
Yeah.
Yung mga parang wrestler. Well, not wrestlers, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yung gumagalaw yung arms.
Yeah, you can move the arms.
Okay.
But the ones I was buying, I lived in Japan before, diba? The legs didn't move, only the arms. But I had a lot. Okay. And I would put myself into like, I would pretend I was them.
Yeah, my stories.
Yeah, I would have
same,
adventures.
Same.
And that's why I really felt the ending of Toy Story 3. Because all those stories, all those memories that you had from your toys, and yung pinakamasakit dun is when Andy he gave the toys to him, right? But the last one was Woody, and when the girl, anong the name ng girl? The girl at the end reached out to get Woody. Andy hesitated. He pulled him back.
Yeah.
Oh my God! When he pulled him back, I thought I was gonna cry. No, because. The thought that, like all this, he pulled him back real quick. And I was like, oh my God. I'm actually tearing up right now.
Guys,
because you're like, man, I can't believe that. For a split second, he's like, I can't believe I'm getting rid of Andy. And at the end of the day, it also made you realize, even in the first movie, Woody was concerned that Buzz was the new favorite.
Yeah, the favorite.
But you realize that Toy Story 3, that Woody was the favorite after all. Buzz was like parang yung that flashy new toy. But Woody was the one he was the one.
OG.
And I know
OG
a lot of people have that. So like my cousins, one had like a kitty cat, one had like a pillow.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a toy, but there's just something in your life that like it's a big meaning in your life. Wala lang. That was so good. Toy Story.
Yeah.
So that's why I was kind of like, Toy Story 4, but the trailer looks cool, so wala na. And then the other trailer that went really viral, Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu. Whoa, Ryan Reynolds.
I think it's our first time to see mga real people with Pokemon, like animated, but like CGI Pokemon. And it looks so cool.
I know, and they're furry. I never really imagined that they're furry. Kasi di ba parang flat lang yung fur nila. And Like in the game or something.
It looks really cool. And I'm not a huge Pokemon like expert. I only played the first one, the original Generation 1.
Yeah.
I knew all of them too. I memorized the Poke Rap before.
Wow.
I just think it's so cool that they're bringing it to life in that way. Even though it's not a Pokemon because it's Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
And it's Ryan Reynolds voicing Pikachu, which is fucking weird. But
I'm
not mad. It's just so funny.
I mean, it's so
very
distinct.
Oh, very Deadpool, no?
Yeah.
I mean,
the humor is very Deadpool.
Are you excited for it?
Yeah, I want to watch it, definitely. And I wanna know what, the experts think. Alam mo yun, the Pokemon experts think. Like Chico or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Kasi wala pa siya now. By the time, at this recording, he's still in Japan.
Yeah, he's still in Japan.
And he went to the Pokemon,
I know, that's
Pokemon
how
Center.
big of a fan he is. And I wanna, Marky and everything.
But I talked to Chico before. He never played the Game Boy games.
Oh, really?
He only got into Pokemon because of Pokemon Go.
Yeah. Ako naman, I played Ruby. And then you know what?
Oh, you played Ruby? I only played Blue and Red. Red.
And
then
I played,
a little bit of Yellow.
I think I played Blue.
The first one?
Yeah. The first one. Then I played Ruby. Yung Ruby ko, oh my God, super tagal ko nang nilalaro. Diba? Months and months. And then my little cousin borrowed my
Game Boy. Saved over your game file. I knew it.
Dude, umiyak na. I remember we were in Zamboanga. Tas umiyak ako as in yung sigaw ko talaga yung, no!
Yeah.
Kasi it was so much fun and I feel like na-trauma ako after that.
And you didn't play anymore.
Before that game, I used to play in the Game Boy, yung cards, alam mo yung Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever. So parang after that, okay, I'm done with games, okay? I don't want to play games anymore.
Yung pinsan mo?
Yung cousin ko,
She ruined your
my
Pokemon experience.
Oh my God.
You'd probably be a huge Pokemon fan right now.
I know, I was, and alam mo yung gets ko pa yung mga pag-adventure, gets ko lahat eh. Alam mo yun. And then she deleted it.
You know why I know you were gonna say that? Because ako naman, it's my fault. I accidentally saved, because in the old Game Boy game, you only have one save file. I saved over my fucking file. I was so pissed. That's why I never played. That's why I didn't play anymore. I didn't play gold. I didn't play silver.
Or maybe we had gold. Yeah, I don't remember it.
Yeah, gold was the one with I think Ho-Oh and Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh. Lugia.
Yeah.
Oh man, I remember, and it's happened to me in other games. Like if I'm sure gamers out there can relate. If you save over a file, and it's a file that you've been working on, you have to start from either the start or from a really long way away. Nakakawala ng gana.
Sobre yung pipili ka pa ulit ng sinong gusto mo, si Charizard ba? Or parang ako, I already picked. No. Tas you have to go through all the explanation, yung mga, di ba?
Do you have a favorite Pokemon?
Probably before I remember Jigglypuff or something. Yeah.
Jigglypuff. Yeah.
Jigglypuff. Yeah.
Si Jigglypuff was, I think, wasn't in the 150 yata eh. I think he was Generation 2.
Yeah.
I think she was Generation 2.
I would always pick, diba they let you choose, Pikachu, Charizard, or
No, the first
Squirtle.
game was Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charizard. The three. Fire, Water, Earth. Those were the three.
Oh, yeah.
Original.
I would always choose Charizard.
Charizard was the popular one.
Yeah.
And also, I think he had the biggest advantage at the start yata.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
Yeah, I didn't like Bulbasaur kasi mukha siyang palaka eh. Tangina nun.
Cute kaya siya!
It's yucky. Dude, how is he cute?
Dude,
he has this
yung parang flower.
Oh my God, that's not a flower. That's like a cesspool of germs on its back. Have you seen Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur? Kadiri. It looks like a frog
cartoon
with but it's gross. It has yung mga growths on its back. Yuck.
Pero cute kaya nila. Pero pinaka-cute si Squirtle.
Squirtle's cute. But then when it becomes the second evolution, wait, Squirtle, shit, Blastoise is the last one.
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh fuck, what's its name? Anyway, it gets ugly eh. Parang a war turtle. War turtle. Ang pangit eh. Looks ugly. Because it gets those cannons on the back. The Squirtle talaga is the best.
Yeah, Squirtle is the cutest.
But Charizard's cute then.
Oh, the little fire.
No, not Charizard. Charizard's the big one eh. Charmander.
Yung little fire sa tail.
Yun nga.
Cute. No, my God.
I was a big fan of, ano yung name nun? the dogs pa yun, foxes, mga Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon.
Yeah,
they were so cool.
Yeah,
because you can evolve them from an Eevee. Eevee yata.
Eevee, yeah.
Yeah, and then you use like a stone. It's so cool that you can change them into whatever you want.
You know what? I was just wondering, is there like a specific, like a dedicated person who thinks of like all these names for the Pokemon?
I'm the creators, I'm sure.
Diba?
I don't know.
Diba? Ang cool lang. If that's like your job. I think of names for Pokemons.
So
Anyway, I used to play Pokemon cards with my brother.
Okay.
I didn't really fully understand them, but I kind of did.
Yeah.
And we used to play a lot because my brother didn't have anyone else to play with because they were all girls.
Mm-hmm.
And I would always be like, fine, I'll play with you. So I played Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Magic. But
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, I did not understand Magic the Gathering.
Hirap din nun eh. Card games. My cousins played it then. It's an expensive hobby. If you want to buy, because sometimes
like
you have to. No, sometimes you buy the packs and it's random, right? But sometimes you're looking for a specific card.
Yes.
So if you want to bypass that, you buy it directly off of in the States, eBay. Here, I don't know if they do it like on
they have like
OLX
stores
or Lazada or something.
Ah.
OLX siguro. Like if it's an expensive card, like a very powerful card, you can sell it. It's a rare card. You can sell it for a lot of money in the States.
Right.
So yun. Magic.
But it never really
super Magic. It was
Yu-Gi-Oh
yata. Yu-Gi-Oh yata.
Magic, we also have like cards, and I super don't get it until now.
Yeah, it's you have to really learn it. Sit down.
Yeah.
Hirap mong card games. It's not easy.
Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh parang ang dami kasing parang flashy, parang may sisigaw pa yung brother ko or something.
I choose you, my trap card. Ganun.
Yeah, something like that.
So Detective Pikachu looks awesome. Also, I just learned this like yesterday. They hired an artist. There's an artist who is doing parang realistic Pokemon drawings or art for like 6 years.
They hired
him for the movie. So that's cool. I mean, that just goes. I mean, in the same vein as Stanley created work that he was passionate about. This guy probably, is making his dreams come true. That's awesome.
Actually, just over the weekend, I was just thinking that parang the internet is such a wonderful place for people who don't have like an arena for what they do.
Reddit is the best.
Diba?
These Reddit.
You know what? No, I know the power of Reddit kasi I know this one channel where they like putting out viral stuff and they use Reddit for that.
Reddit's the best shit ever.
Yeah, so parang I'm just thinking it's just a nice place for like freelance people to, kasi like I know a lot of singers na parang bigla na lang silang nakukuha in international something because
nag-viral sila.
Or like they just like a certain person in that music festival saw that singer, tapos gusto silang kunin.
Yeah.
Like, I remember my brother's dancing team before, dance team, A-team, they put out videos on YouTube.
Oh, your brother's an A-team? That's a good team.
Yeah, he was on A-team before. And then, this one artist or singer in Taiwan, she was like the Beyonce of Taiwan.
Okay.
Her name is Ami. So, A, tapos M-E-H ata or something, M-E. Ami.
Okay.
Yeah. And then parang misspell niya yung name niya. Nakita niya yung A-team. And then sabi niya, these guys are good. I want to get them for my concert.
Galing.
So pinalipad sila to Taiwan for free.
Badass.
So, such a great
internet
world, you know.
If you don't know what Reddit is, it's like a message. It's like a forum.
Yeah.
But there's so Reddit, Reddit. If there are any Redditors out there, holla at me.
I don't get what do you call
subreddits?
That? Yeah.
Subreddits are mini or like side rooms. So for example, think of Reddit as one big room.
Okay.
Where all the people are in there, and what they show on the main screen is what's really popular right now. But then let's say you're not into videos, maybe you're not into basketball.
Okay.
But maybe you're into comics. There's a subreddit for comics. But then there's even smaller subreddits for maybe just Iron Man comics. So it's like side whatever. There's everything, movies, TV, and books. There's also books. So speaking of books, let's move on to, because we're coming close to the end of the hour. Gatas a question from Fabulous Cheska.
Okay, so she asked, what book would you recommend to read for people who are not bookworms or like an audiobook also?
Are you a bookworm? I'm not a bookworm.
I'm not a bookworm.
Yeah, hands, high five. High five, hindi tayo bookworm. What the?
No, yeah. Not a bookworm, but I've read books.
I've read some books.
Yeah, I've read some books also.
So don't take this, don't be like, oh.
No, excuse me. Some people naman are like, I don't know.
No, some people some people don't read a lot of books, but the books that they choose to read, I think that's what's cool about. Well, not cool, but as a non-bookworm, I think the book it shows a lot more about us, about what we choose to read. Because we're not pag hindi tayo mahilig magbasa. The books that we do choose to read, that means that they really like that book.
I consider myself as I don't know if this is like a good term, but a book whore. I like to read, just cut in the middle, and then read another book, and then middle, and then
you do that?
Yeah, and then I go back to the other book. Parang sometimes I have a book in the CR, I have a book in my room, I have a book in the dining table.
You don't get lost or confused? Like you don't mix up characters?
No, it's just really nice. Sometimes what I do is when I forget, I read the page before. So that's what I do, but most of the time, that's what I do. And then my favorite book actually that I read was A Child Called It. It really...
Oh, I read that book.
Yeah.
The about the abuse?
Yeah, the abuse and everything.
And it's based on a true story, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So it really got to me, and I could never, ever forget all the scenes. Like, na-stuck na siya sa head. Because it's a book and you don't see it, parang ang lakas ng imagination mo, especially when it comes to that, because it's abuse, it's fear.
Yeah.
So parang it's really like in my head.
I remember that's an old book because my mom told me about that. My mom read it and she told me about it. I think it must have been more than a decade ago.
Yeah, I read it in, I'm thinking, my first few years of high school, maybe first year high school.
So why do you recommend that book?
Oh, no. I don't recommend that book. It's just my favorite book. But other book...
I'm sure, but it's your favorite. You must recommend it, right?
I want to say yes, but it's just really graphic.
It's a hard read.
It's a hard read, but it's real. That's what I like about it.
So for people who would enjoy that, well, not enjoy it like, but who do you think would pick up that book, read it, and say, I think I'm better now. Like, I'm glad that I read this.
You know what? I feel like if you're going through something na parang, okay, the thing is, before kasi I had this thing na parang, I wasn't really experiencing stuff. Alam mo yun, yung parang I was just in the house, I was comfortable, just living my life. I wasn't going out and seeing things. So I kind of wanted to read that book. I feel like it opened my eyes na parang, hey, there are other people in this world that, are going through this and, going through abuse, or they don't have a home and stuff like that.
So you're in a very privileged position.
Parang ganon.
You're in a nice spot.
Yeah, I was in a nice spot, and it kind of opened my eyes na, oh, crap, oo nga no, may iba na walang bahay, walang makain, parang, di ba sinasaktan sila ng magulang nila. So, it kind of opened my eyes, and I was really, really thankful for that book. Not because it happened, but because,
and it shows
that
the strength.
Person chose to share it to other people.
It shows the strength of the person who told their story.
Diba?
I think it also, it brings awareness.
And ang dami dong moments na you would think it would be super embarrassing for the person who wrote it. Kasi ganun siya as in like,
detailed.
Ganun siya ka-detailed. Tsaka ganun siya ka-baba. Yung tingin dun sa bata, ganun ka-baba yung tingin ng...
Less than an animal.
Yeah, kaya nga A Child Called It.
Like an object.
Like an object. So
what other book, how about other books that stand out in your mind? Like, that's a sure recommend. Anything else that stands out?
What do you call this? The Room. I loved it.
What's The Room? I never read it.
Yun yung...
Is it based on the book?
It's,
the movie? It's the movie? The
movie was based on a book. It's about this mother and child stuck in a room.
So it is the Brie Larson movie.
Yeah, Brie Larson. Okay. The girl was abducted like for many, many years na. Tapos parang they lived in the room. And the interesting thing is, the child, so she gave birth there, the child thought that the room was the whole world. Like, he never really, wala siyang naisip na meron pa palang a world outside of the room. So when they went out of the room, spoiler, pero it's fine. When they went out of the room, parang ayaw pa niya. Gusto niya bumalik din sa room. Because he was like, what is this? This is weird, Like, where's rug and where's the cabinet? Kasi they call like, where's TV? Where's rug? Ganon.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's just a really powerful and very entertaining.
Do you know who wrote it? I don't memorize authors, did I?
Yeah, ako din.
Yeah. I remember the titles, but not the others. Okay, so The Room and A Child Called It.
A Child Called It.
Ako naman, for non-bookworms, Harry Potter, I know it's very basic, but the Harry Potter series is what really got me to read
really?
books. Yeah.
I never
You never read it?
I know. Like, a lot of people would be shocked.
My God.
And tapos judge nila ako na I like the movies, but I never read it.
Oh my God, you should read the book.
I know, I will.
Harry Potter
series. I have the ebook.
Ang ganda.
Like, the whole series.
You know what? I feel like you should read the paper.
Sige, fine.
But Harry Potter, highly recommend that.
Okay.
And I talked about, I think, the last podcast, when we talked about our teachers. He sent me.
The Alchemist. Yeah.
That's a great book. It's not too preachy. I know it has like religious undertones,
Okay.
but it's very for me it was very inspiring, and you can interpret it in any way that you want. So that one's by Paulo Coelho.
Yeah.
J.K. Rowling.
You know, you know that one book that was really popular when I was in high school, The Secret.
Yeah, I read it.
Well, how was it?
It's okay.
It's
I
like
believe
when
in the
you
law.
think-
I believe in the law of attraction.
Okay, yeah, okay.
There are some parts that I don't agree with in the book, but for the most part, it's just trying to get you to believe in yourself
Okay.
and will things into your power. Di ba yung usong saying dito is claim it.
Claim.
Di ba a lot of Pinoy say it, claim it. Let's claim it. Claim na natin.
Kiniklaim
And
ko na
that's the
to.
whole concept of The Secret and like
Yeah.
the law of attraction. Like
Like,
you write it
simula
down.
pa
Write it down.
lang,
You write like for example, some people write a check to $1 million and then they put it on their wall. And then a year later, they have $1 million. Ganun. And
Parang shit, natakot ako doon. Feeling ko ako gagawa na parang, okay, what the
we're gonna claim it. We're gonna get a sponsor for our podcast.
We're gonna claim
Boom.
it. Wow.
And the last things, actually, I was really into the books that I really like reading now, even until now, if I do read a book, are yung mga self-improvement books. So a favorite that a lot of people know is Dale Carnegie. He wrote How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Okay.
It's very good. It's very basic. And sometimes I think we just need a reminder of how to not be an asshole and how to be a good person. And that's a very basic book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie.
Actually, kabaliktad naman yan. When it comes to self-help books, yung the really popular one, The Art of Not Giving a Fuck. The Subtle Art of Not
Mark
Giving
Manson.
a Fuck. Mark Manson. And there's this one section that really, as in like means, one time nga parang na-fixate ako dun sa section na yun.
Yeah.
I kept on reading it and reading. Ang tagal ko nang hindi naka-move on. Was that, his point was, problems are necessary
That's
sa
true.
life natin. It's necessary for us to experience problems. Na parang naisip ko, shit, totoo nga. Like, naisip ko kasi before, I would actually like, na-realize ko lang to when I was in high school na ang bilis kong mag-avoid ng problems. When there's a problem, I just don't deal with it. But then, when you have problems, that's where you build your character, diba? Parang, you know how to to improve your decision-making skills and everything.
Yeah.
So, I really believe in that one. That one part. I know a lot of the things in that book, parang medyo, for some people, parang, okay, I won't do it. But for that part, problems are necessary. I really believe in it.
I thought the book was okay. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. The thing is like it's medyo counter.
Intuitive?
Counter. Parang,
Productive?
No. Yung opposite. It's opposite. Opposite thinking of the Secret, the Law of Attraction.
Okay.
There's some aspects. If you're a believer in the Law of Attraction, if you read the book, you'll be like, I don't know if I really agree with this. So if you're, it depends on which side of the fence you sit on. There's still a lot of good points on both sides. So
Definitely.
yeah, those are the books. We're coming towards the end. So we have an email.
Leche
fan mail from
Okay.
Lance Yoel Yasto,
Okay.
who says, so this is our first time reading our first email from Lance. Hi, Lance.
Hi, Lance.
Who says, hi, JC and Rica. So you said in the last part of Mix 8 to email you. So thank you for emailing us.
Oh, so nice.
Wishing you more power and more mixes to come. Love how halo everything is. Also, I suggest that you talk about the UApp cheer dance competition November 17.
wow.
Unfortunately, we didn't have time to do that now.
I know.
Go, UP ba kasama din?
Yeah.
Go UP.
And usually nga, di ba parang UP is like...
But it's also his
For the past
birthday.
few-
His birthday on November 17. So
What?
belated na by the time this comes out. Belated happy birthday. Thanks to my birthday greeting from Dua Lipa.
I know, right? Just
Turning 19. He's turning 19. Bata,
wow,
fresh na fresh.
Grabe.
So,
Ako din.
Lance.
Kami din, turning 19 kami this year.
1990. Happy birthday, Lance. And he says the best and love you guys, JC and Rica. So thank you, Lance. So if you want to send us emails.
Heart.
Thank you, Lance. Happy
I'm looking
belated
for the
birthday.
for the one na sabi niya mix. Number 9 is what do you call this?
You better find it fast. Our hour's running up.
All right. But anyway,
Any shout-outs before? First of all, also thank you to Mickle for our
Yes, thank you,
microphones.
Mickle.
You can get them on Lazada, less than 1.5. Mickle. Mickle rhymes with.
Ayun na naman
You gotta think of one.
Jickle.
Jickle. Bastos ka, Jickle.
Saying hello to Cinnamon Rolls over at Instagram.
Cinnamon Rolls.
Lagi siya nag-IG. Lagi siya nag-DM. So, hello to Cinnamon Rolls. I love
Madami
Cinnamon
tayo sa Twitter,
Rolls.
diba?
Yeah.
Hurry up and find that. Well, in the meantime, I'm gonna plug then, if you missed last podcast, we have a promo code for a portable bidet from Bottoms Up. BUTTOMSUP. Bottoms Up. Just search that on Lazada.
Okay, so I have a few greets. Hello to Joms and to when John tweets, sabi niya, anal care is just hygiene.
Oh, there you go. If you want to, hygiene, if you want to anal care, hygiene yourself. Halo 50, all caps. Halo 50 on Lazada. Get 50 pesos off. Great for presents.
Yeah,
and nag-viral
for Chris
din
Kringle,
yung may bidet ba? Or whatever.
Oo nga, may bidet ba?
I knew about that page a long time ago na, but it gained like thousands of followers over the week. I don't know what
it's
was
just so
poppin'.
funny and helpful.
Nagkataon lang. So, there we go. Bottoms up. Halo 50. Thank you to Mikkel.
Thank you, Mikkel.
And soon, very soon, we're gonna talk to somebody. Hopefully it works out. We're gonna have our tres leches.
Oh.
It was a long time ago. Which mix was that? I forgot na. Where we wanted to invite a ube babe and leche or a leche fan to join us, and I think it's gonna be awesome. And I think we're very passionate about it. So.
Yeah, so don't forget to follow us everywhere at the Halo Halo Show, except for Instagram.
It's Halo Halo Show.
Panalo talaga yung disclaimer na.
Inis yun eh.
And then don't forget to tag us or to put the hashtag the Halo Halo Show on everything.
That's true. And yeah, tweet us. We love tweets. Tweet us. Just tweet us at the Halo Halo Show. We retweet like almost everything.
Right? And on Instagram.
And last, just tell your friends. Sometimes we need that extra push because we're not super famous. Yeah. It's hard to get organic listeners, but just one listener, just get one person.
Yeah, just
tell
one,
them about
just a friend, an office mate.
Tell them to listen to your favorite mix. Yun lang. It doesn't have to be mix one. Kasi medyo...
Parang nakaka-pressure kasi na dapat mix one.
Yeah. So that's it.
No frasier naman. No frasier.
And...
at Rica G for me.
And it's me, JC. Also go to Walrus Katipunan.
Yan,
if you want to drink, bang, bang, bang. Rica, extra strong. Hit it.
Halo Halo Show.
Pika. Bye-bye.
Bye.